finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They go to Elliott again, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. Girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man, R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Move switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it. My favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet. Who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all ball for these. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got. You ain't go. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't got. You ain't go. Say less.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, 2 quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he's got some space here, and he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 41 yards on the ground. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
The Jags first down, Bortles to Robinson.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the back.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Again, it's Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down. On the counter, Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. The give is to Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Here's Elliott. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's the fullback. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Bortles now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. This is caught inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On second down, here's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a Jacksonville touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Elliott running right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. On first and 10, Prescott trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Again, it's Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end of the half.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik Collins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Bortles. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. A swing pass caught. A big play there. Bortles to Robinson. 41 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Throwing now is Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 2nd down, Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Complete to Jason Witten. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. Give him 14 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Prescott now, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the D-line's going to spread out. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. But he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. Touchdown, Cowboys! Cole Beasley, 36 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Bortles going to look to throw. Going to let one fly for... Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson, 39 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he puts it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, and the pressure gets to him again. Paul Posluszny in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, 57 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Bailey now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Bortles going to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted.